know when you see us all over the place.
All right, see us on IG. What's going on, everybody? TikTok, we up. What's going on, ATA, friend, Leela Queen, Jake Jacobs. What's up, dude? Looks like we are finally live on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Richard List, what's going on, dude? How you doing, brother? One Jay-Z Taco. What's going on? Heedy Lynn, Making Bulls. What's up? How you guys doing out there? L.H. Hussey, what's going on? Gary Schmidt, what's up? User623 on TikTok. How you doing? Jet Mass joined in. What's going on? Double A joined. What's going on? How you guys doing? I got a great show for you guys. Titan Talk Tuesday is officially on. What's up? My name is John Tsikouris. I'm the CEO and founder of Titan Medical Center. And I'm here with you guys every Tuesday for Titan Talk Tuesday at 6 p.m. Today is an earlier show at 5 p.m. Next week will be another early show at 5 p.m. But you know what? I wanted to just get in it with you guys. I want to talk to you guys about some of the different things that are going on. I'm doing good. Thanks, Richard. I hope all you guys are having a fantastic start to your week. Well, 2 weeks away from Christmas. I hope you guys are all going to have a great Christmas. Happy holidays to all you guys. And hope you guys are getting all your shopping done for all your loved ones out there. Nurse Daddy RM, what's going on? Nielsen Adam, what's going on? Fitness by Nick. Alidius, what's going on? Phil's son, how you doing? Guru Smith, what's up? All right. Miss D Black, how are you doing? All right, so today I have an awesome new therapy to share with you guys. So therapy of the week. This week is a little bit different. You guys have never heard it before from me. Kaji Gus, what's going on? So let's talk about it and get into it, right? Now, before we get into it, how many people out there really want to improve your memory, your cognitive enhancement, or even being able to learn better and faster than ever before? Well, if you guys are interested in all these different things and mental stamina and capacity, then you guys might want to look at our new Titan Medical Center therapy, the Apollo, right? Nootropic Oral Therapy, Dihexa. And Dihexa is the new peptide. It's nootropic. It's something that you only have to take 1 to 2 times a week to help enhance brain power, right? And this therapy has a capacity to encourage the formation of new functional synaptic connections among existing neurons, encourage a replacement of damaged and lost neurons from available neuron stem cell populations, and facilitate cerebral blood flow and neuroprotection. Such treatment outcomes would benefit patients afflicted with AD and possible those suffering from other neurodegenerative diseases. All right, so possible benefits could be cognitive enhancement and increased mental stamina, anti-dementia properties, heightened creativity, thinking, social intuition, and conversational skills. It also helps to improve focus and learning. Dihexa binds the AGF and the facility's dimerization and availability to CM receptors in the brain. So this is really, really cool stuff as far as that goes. So helping their brain recover, rejuvenate itself with the neurons, being able to help you guys think better, more clear, and being able to help learn faster and better. It's a total win for everybody out there. And it's something that you don't have to take every single day, which is another benefit to people out there because some people cannot stay in that routine or remember every single day to take their therapies. So this is just that much better. It's oral, so it's not injectable. So you guys out there that are afraid of injections, this is not going to be anything scary to you guys. Anybody that does take injections is going to be very simple and easy to do. This actually, it actually penetrates the blood-brain barrier too as well. So it's really, really cool as far as that goes. Definitely a new cutting-edge therapy from Titan Medical Center that we're offering. And there's a discount on it this week because it is Therapy of the Week. So you guys can get $25 off of this therapy, the Apollo Nootropic Oral Therapy Dihexa. And this one's going to be a game changer. I guarantee it for any of you guys out there. You can also use this along with NAD if you guys really want to supercharge the brain and supercharge ATP in the body along with helping the neurons in the brain. So Jordan, what's going on? IB Pro, what's going on? Chris, how you doing? Shemaine 46, what's going on? Matt Williams, how you doing? Big shout out to all you guys out there. If you guys got any questions about how Titan Medical Center can help you or want to discuss some of these different things like therapies or help you build lean muscle mass, help you lose weight, help you increase cognitive function, more stamina, better build in the gym, just shoot it out here. We'll answer the questions live. If you guys have any questions about hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, peptide therapy, libido enhancer for both males and females, blood work, and a lot more, all you guys got to do is shout us out. We service nationwide with all these therapies. So wherever you guys are at, we can help you guys feel better, look better, and perform your ultimately best all the time. And who doesn't want to be like that? Who doesn't want to be on point all the time? I know I do, for sure, 100%. That's why I take all these therapies because, you know, they definitely work and they definitely help me be my best. So if you guys are interested in this therapy, it doesn't require any blood work. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork, which you can find on our website, typemedicalcenter.com, or on our social media pages. Just hit the Linktree app or link, and at that point, it'll be on there for you guys to fill out. You just see our medical provider via video conference recorded, and you guys are good to go to order Dihexa and a lot more of our other therapies that do not require blood work. So all you guys have to do is call or text. Jose, what's going on? Eddie O, what's going on? Natalia, what's going on? All right. So let's talk about one of the other topics today. So the other topic today was going to be, I had two topics for you guys. The first one's going to be, sorry, let me get this.
You got the paper there?
Yeah, I do. Sorry, is there an association between meat and fish consumption and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? They call it NAFLD. NAFLD. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And where are we out of? So we're out of Tampa, but we service nationwide. Our headquarters is here. We have a 10,000 square foot, multi-million-dollar state-of-the-art facility here, but we service everywhere nationwide. So wherever you guys are at, we can help service you guys. So with this, I was reading this article. Is there an association between meat and fish consumption and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? So a lot of people have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I think there's about 25% of people that actually have this. Now, what is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is when your liver is fatty, right? And it's not due to alcohol or by any medications, because acetaminophen can cause damage to the liver too as well. But when we look at ALT and AST on your blood test, these are your liver enzymes, ALT and AST. So if you have non-fatty liver disease or you have fatty liver disease, whether it's due to that or not, what's going to happen is those enzyme numbers are going to go up and your liver is going to have fat on it. And what happens is it slows down the liver from processing fats and other things through it. So it's not working optimally as it's getting slowed down with the fatty liver. So what do you want to do? You want to correct this, right? And I read through this article and they were talking about this. And is it associated non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? So you're not getting it from alcohol, you're not getting it from acetaminophen or any drug. It's due to one thing they're saying is diet, right? And they're saying that diet can be corrected, and that's the biggest thing to correct non-fatty liver disease. And if you have non-fatty liver disease, this can be in higher risk for insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and oxidative stress. But at that point, listen, if you have fatty liver disease, whether it's due to alcohol or non-alcohol, you can correct this right off the bat. And then here they said that there was very minimal ways to correct this. Well, they're out of their minds, all right? Because glutathione will definitely correct fatty liver disease, whether it's non-alcoholic or alcoholic-driven, okay? It will bring down ALT and AST, guaranteed. But what they were talking about here, they said that it does have a higher risk to give you non-fatty alcoholic liver disease by eating fish and beef. And when I look at this meat in particular, I always have the questions. I'm like, all right, well, what was the diet that these people were on? And when we start reading through the diet of what these people were on, it kind of makes sense that they have a fatty liver. Because when I start looking at things like this, I want to look, because not all studies are the same and not all are good and bad, I guess. Some are good and some are bad. As far as, was it controlled, right? That's the big point. Was this a controlled one? How many people or sample size was it? And when they were talking about this, they were talking about the comparison of diets, and children and adults assumed. And adults usually consumed, and this was done in China, 94 grams of meat per day. In 2015, it was 75 grams. So it's went about 20 grams. Increased meat, I told you, they said could cause all these different health issues. Fish is a great source of nutrients such as vitamin D, selenium, fatty acids, and proteins. Specifically, fatty fish contain omega-3s. But they said this. They said that basically, like, this study, was done on consumption over the past 7 days, and the amount of meat consumed sitting was measured. Processed meats included salted fish and cured meats. Red meat items were pork, mouton, and beef. Fatty fish, including mackerel, snakeheads, finless eel, sea eel, sardines, salmon. Potential confounding variables were sex, age, education, family income, occupation, smoking, alcohol status, and physical activity. Well, obviously, you're going to have a fatty liver if you start eating fatty proteins, all right? There is a difference, and not all proteins are the same, okay? When we talk about meat or beef in particular, let's talk about steak, okay? Now, I eat steak every single day, right? And my liver functions are great. Cholesterol is great. Now, what kind of beef you're eating? Is it lean or is it fatty? Now, let me make you the difference out here and so you can see. If you have filet mignon, that is the most leanest cut of beef you can get, right? If you have Wagyu is supposed to be the best cut. It's very expensive, but it's super fatty. And the difference is, they say, is non-fatty steak has less flavor and more fatty steak has more flavor. But guess what? More fatty steak is going to have good and bad fats in it. It is what it is. So we want to have the leaner cut of meat. And the leaner cuts, I guarantee, will not raise this into a fatty liver. If you start eating fatty cuts of fatty cuts of protein or fatty cuts of anything, you're going to increase your cholesterol, and that could be a bad thing because it might be bad cholesterol and not good cholesterol. And then we're going to talk about, increasing your liver to be fatty. And that's one thing you really have to watch out for in your diet. You got to make sure that you're eating lean protein sources, or you're eating lean altogether if possible. Because if not, this is something that will definitely affect your liver and your kidneys and other things in your body. And it's something you really don't want to deal with. Okay? So eat very, very lean. Whatever protein source you are, try to eat the leanest protein sources. Of course, it's okay to have some of these fatty ones here or there, but not on a daily basis. And the majority of your nutrition in your diet should be lean protein sources. I'm going to actually talk about another one in the next one where, it's pretty cool how, obviously there's more weight loss drugs out there than ever, right? There's semaglutide, there's tirzepatide, there's more Zepbound, and there's other ones that are coming. So when we talk about this, we talk about how people have changed in their eating habits. Now, when you start taking these medications, I believe they said right now it's at 1% of the United States population that are taking these medications. And it's going to increase, and they see this right now. So a lot of companies are scrambling right now to see what they can do to adapt to the change of eating. And when we talk about this, there was an article probably about a month ago that was talking about how Walmart's profits were down, especially in the food area and other businesses too as well, because people were not eating as much, okay? And it was primarily pointed out because of some of these weight loss medications. Now, semaglutide, tirzepatide, they kill the hunger, right? They actually absolutely destroy it. And they make people not feel hungry. So people don't eat as much. And, one thing that people are telling people to do is if you're not eating as much, you want to retain the muscle when you're on these drugs, okay? Especially, if you're losing like 15 pounds per se, and you want to lose 15 pounds. You want to lose 15 pounds of fat. You don't want to lose 15 pounds of everything you got, right? Well, that means muscle, fat, and everything. You want to try to keep what you got because muscle's a lot harder to make than it is to lose. So at that point, you want to concentrate on high protein diets. And high protein diets can help with, not going to cannibalize your muscle, but just using the fat and stored fat to get rid of it and use it as energy. So these companies now are starting to look at different high protein products that consumers can take while using these medications. And it's very, very cool, right? That these guys are all going to adapt and make some high protein products that maybe I'll consume. But it's major, major companies that have not done anything like this before. So it's really cool. And I think there will be better food options out there for people out there. I think more people are more health conscious than ever, or more educated about their health, or are starting to become like that. And there's more medications out there that are going to help people get the result they want, whether it's losing weight, whether it's slowing down the clock as far as aging, whether it's improving performance. Even I seen the other day, there was a CRISPR that was FDA approved. And if you guys don't know what CRISPR is, it's a gene editing, right? That's what it is. It's gene editing. And you can change different things in DNA and genes, and it just switches things right away. So the first one was approved for sickle cell anemia, which is really, really cool. Getting rid of sickle cell. I mean, that's something that's really, really cool and affects a lot of people out there. So, just different things in technology and different things in science are going to take us in the next generation. And food is going to be a part of this. And if you are on any of these medications, you know exactly what I'm talking about, tirzepatide or semaglutide. Ozempic, that's the main commercial name, Mounjaro, Zepbound. So if you're taking any of these medications right now, Wegovy, then you guys know how it's affecting your hunger, and you guys want to eat a good food source of protein for sure throughout the day. Even if you just ate protein throughout the day, you'd be good to go. And a lot of people say that they feel more energized on taking these drugs with just eating protein than any carbs. It's because you're using the fuel sources in your body, using those stored calories in the body if you're going a calorie deficit to be able to fuel the body. So just add some more protein in there. I add high protein products, and you guys will be retaining those gains by losing the fat too as well, which is really cool. And they're talking about two companies here, Nestle and General Mills, which are huge companies. And they're talking about high nutritional snacks and high protein snacks. And Abbott, which Abbott does Ensure. And Ensure is a good one for older people. A lot of older people over 50 years old drink Ensure because it has protein and has some of the different vitamins and sources that they need as far as for health. Well, they said that they're going to increase the protein in one of their drinks and make it specifically for this, which is really cool. So we will see. We will definitely see, because a lot of people, they're losing a lot of weight, but they're losing a lot of muscle, or they're not looking healthy after they're done with their therapy. So definitely increase your protein sources. You're going to love it. What's in clomiphene a month cost? So in clomiphene, you're looking at $150 usually a month for enclomiphene as far as that package goes. Now they might want you to have an aromatase inhibitor along with it. That's going to be totally up to the provider and you, so that might be a little bit more. Usually it's like $225 out the door with everything you need there, but you'll have to see for yourself. So MFio, what's going on? Stefano, or Cartel. If you guys got any questions, shoot them out for about therapies, about anything we're talking about. If you guys are trying to hit a certain goal or whatever it is, let me know. Do you ever do steak and eggs? I always do steak and eggs every single day. So my morning breakfast is 11 egg whites. So I get 12 hard-boiled eggs. I eat 11 of the egg whites, just the egg whites, and I eat one full egg. After that, I'll eat about 20 ounces of steak in the morning. That's all in the morning. And at night, I'll eat another 20 ounces of steak. So that's what I do. And then in the afternoon, I'm eating chicken and white rice, which is really, really cool. It's really, really bland chicken. It's just got a little salt and a little pepper on it, and literally just plain white rice. So really simple, really easy. Now, I know that my diet is more bland, and I can eat the exact same thing every single day and not get old with it. A lot of people are not like that, and they need to have some variety, some different tastes for their palates. I totally understand that. Just pick out what those food sources are and get in a routine on using them. JR beat Scar. So thoughts on clenbuterol. So clenbuterol has been used for a long time, right? It's not something I think that I would use anymore. I think there's other things out there that are highly more effective than clenbuterol, and that may not cause any health problems or issues. Clenbuterol is a drug that can be hard on the nervous system. You use it and you have to build up, as far as that goes, a pyramid up, because your body starts building a tolerance to this. So I think there's other things out there that could be more highly effective and be better for your health at the exact same time. When we talk about things like that, we talk about the ECA Stack Plus, or even when we talk about clenbuterol, you could talk about using semaglutide at a smaller dose and still getting a great effect for weight loss. I know a couple bodybuilders that have been using some of these different things, just on a lower level, not as high as somebody that's really wanting to lose a lot of weight, so they don't get affected as much. I know some people that do maintenance doses every 2 weeks, and that works for them too as well. I was talking with a girl who's a patient of ours, And, she lost a lot of weight. And she said, I don't want to lose any more weight. I want to look good still at what I am. So I'm just doing a maintenance dose every 2 weeks. And that's been working for her. So, clenbuterol used to be very effective. I won't take that away from it. But risk versus reward, I think there's a lot better things out there that you can use, especially from us, and be healthier by doing it too as well. I hope that answered your question. What about creatine? So, creatine, Annette, great question. What about creatine? So when we talk about creatine, creatine is one of the most studied supplements out there. It's really crazy. We talk about 5 grams of 5 grams of creatine, per usage, per day. And that's the most studied dose. And, as far as mental enhancement, physical enhancement, being able to be stronger possibly with creatine, I think it's great. I think it can be used, and it can be used properly. I don't think you should use more than 5 grams. I know some people out there that I know personally were using 10, 15, 20 grams. I think that's way too much. I think the other thing about it is that you got to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water, because it can dehydrate you, and this could have an effect on the kidneys too as well. So just make sure you're hydrating. But I think that creatine is very safe to use for a lot of people out there. I think it's a good. It will give a lot of good benefits to a lot of people out there. So I think that would be a good choice, and there's nothing wrong with taking creatine. If you're looking for the best creatine out there, I recently got my son some creatine, and I'm very cautious about what I give my son. So there's this one called Naked Creatine. It's just pure creatine, and it's awesome. Literally, like, you dump it in a little bit of water, and it's gone. It's like gone. When creatine first came out, I remember, because I was in high school, and I think I was in 8th grade, a freshman year, and I was taking creatine. And at that point, you'd have to dump the creatine scoop in your water or whatever it was. And, it wouldn't dissolve in there, wouldn't assimilate with the water. Not easily, for sure. And you have to keep spooning it around, shaking it up, stirring it up, and then drink as much as possible. And then when it kind of settled, stir it up again and drink it down again and get it all down. And it was like, like that.
Still crunchy, too.
It was that crunchy, sandy feeling, obviously. Where Naked Creatine and some of these different things out there, it's improved so much that you don't taste any of that. There's no taste. There's no gritty feeling. It just assimilates, and you drink it down, and you got the creatine in you. So there's some good ones out there, and that's the one that I would use, okay? Stephanie Lamore said, I lost 15 pounds of fat and maintained my muscle mass during a weight loss fitness challenge. Thanks. That's awesome. So Stephanie did this. She lost weight. She kept the muscle mass during a weight loss fitness competition. This is exactly what you want to do here. And you can do that with our therapies. So it's not that, hey, listen, I'm going to take semaglutide or tirzepatide, and I'm going to lose all my muscle, and I'm going to lose all this weight. I don't want to do that. At that point, you don't have to worry about it. If you're taking in the amount of protein, you should be good to go. There are some injectables that we have too, like Titan Complete or Titan Strong, that have the branched chain amino acids in them, and that will help for going anti-catabolic too as well. Do you recommend some better than creatine? Some of the therapies we have, it just depends who it is and what they're really trying to achieve, right? If somebody says, hey, listen, I want to gain a little bit more muscle and stuff like that, obviously I've got therapies here that I think that'll work better than creatine. But if somebody said, hey, listen, I want to use something that's over the counter, something that's very easy, creatine is very simple and very easy to get over the counter, and you can utilize it and get some good results. Now, if you're talking about therapies from Titan Medical Center, let me know what you're trying to do. If you're trying to build lean muscle mass, there's definitely some different therapies I would recommend. That's totally up to you. So let me know. Brown Boys 07 on Raw Image. What's going on? Annette, let me know, okay? And we'll talk about what it is. All right. So let's talk about the poll question. Do you have issues with focus, concentration, or memory? 20% said no, I'm as sharp as I've ever been. That's awesome. You guys stay sharp. 40% said yes, sometimes I have small issues with all three. Okay, 40% said this. Another 40% said yes, I had big issues with all three. So some people had small issues with all three, some had big issues with all three. This was 80% of the poll. They had issues one way or the other. So Dihexa might be the one for you. Titan Ultra might be the one for you. You might be able to use both of these things. So there are options for you guys out there that are taking this poll. You don't have to feel brain dead. You don't have to feel like a zombie. You don't have to feel foggy thinking. You can feel as sharp as a tack every single day if you really want to. It's totally up to you. You can take the bull by the horns, call or text us, get involved, and you guys will be good to go. Scarlett, what's going on? The Bay, what's going on? I hope all is well. Annette said, I'll call you. Thanks. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Strength Dad said, no strength coach, but if you're looking to lift heavy, avoid eating like a bird. So it's true, right? I mean, avoid eating like a bird, but there are people out there that do fast and they lift just as heavy. So, food is definitely going to be the fuel, but some people out there can fast through some of these workouts and still lift as heavy. One is Michael Hearn. I've seen him. It's crazy. Jose said, what's the best way to understand how to customize your nutrition plan for any phase? How can it be optimized? Plus, how can someone take care of their organs through nutrition? All right, so what's the best way to understand how to customize your nutrition plan for any phase, how it can be optimized? Okay, so obviously you're going to have to look at what you're trying to achieve, right? So if you're looking at yourself, you're like, all right, cool. I want to go and lose weight, okay? So we have to look at what you're going to be doing macro-wise, protein-wise, carbohydrate-wise, and fat-wise. Now, there's a couple different set templates, I guess, is what I would say as far as numbers, where you could have, 70, 20-10, or, 60, 20-20. So 60% protein, 60 grams, 60% protein, 20% fats, 20% carbohydrates. And you can start dishing these out as far as how many calories you need to intake and how many macros as far as grams of protein, how many grams of fat, how many grams of carbohydrates you're going to have. So you got to look at this. And it really depends on you as the person, where your body's at, right? And listen, if you want to just cut outside, because some people make it very difficult to start doing these things, and it looks just so confusing to them. This is what I recommend. I recommend you pick 8 ounces of meat or protein per meal. If you're going to start losing weight, you're going to go down on carbs, increase the protein. If you're going to look at carbs, look at maybe half a cup of carbs. Fats, you can keep them very low. At that point, I don't even look at how many fats I'm going to take in, but it's not high at all. So you can look at this, and then you can start playing with it. What's going to be the best plan for you? Start eating this plan and start going on with your training phase. How can it be optimized? Optimized is going to have to come from you and really seeing how the plan is going. Some things need to be tweaked, whether it might be a little bit more carbs in your diet or less carbs or more protein. You're really going to have to look at this and how things are going in your plan to really see if I need to tweak things to optimize it. How can someone take care of their organs through nutrition? So taking care of organs through nutrition is eating the healthy foods. So you want to eat greens, you want to eat, some, obviously your vegetables and stuff like that. You're going to eat some fruits. You're going to eat some good protein sources, some good carbohydrate sources. You can look at some different things. There's great cookbooks out there that'll tell you, how to eat great for nutrition, or how to eat great for organs. There's one specifically out there like nutrition just for kidneys or for liver functions. So you can get a cookbook, and there should be some good ones out there. I'll try to look for some, so I have some examples for you. Like I just picked one up for my dad, how to eat if you have kidney disease. And it has all these different foods and how much they should be intaking protein-wise and all that stuff. So, this is something you can look at. I would definitely look at some different books out there, but that's going to be the best way to do it. Maybe some foods that are directly linked to kidney functions, to liver. But if you're eating an overall balanced diet, that's the best way to help take care of your nutrition and your organs. Now, the other thing is plenty of water. You're going to have to do that. That's going to be the best thing for your body, for your organs, all the way through and through. Because even if you didn't eat per se, right, you could drink water and still live. And that's not going to be harsh on your organs if you don't eat. If you don't drink water, though, this is going to be harsh on your organs. So you definitely want to look for that for sure. 100%. What else we got here?
We got one right here. This is good.
Annette. I will call you. Thanks. All right. Got that. All right. Latin Mex. What's going on? Brandy Michelle. Ahmed. What's your personal favorite peptide?
Yep.
Awesome. Ahmed. All right. So what's my personal favorite peptide? Man, that is a hard one. I ain't going to lie. There's so many good ones out there that I utilize. I'd have to categorize them to tell you which one's the best one. But if I had to pick one out of all of them, I'd say BBC 157. Definitely my favorite one because of healing, inflammation, all these different things can help with BBC 157. Now, there are other good ones, great ones. I mean, I had to pick AOD 9604 on the back end for weight loss if I had to pick a peptide. I mean, that's one of the best ones out there for sure. So let me pick at least three. Let me say BBC 157, AOD 9604, and then there's other good ones, man. Thymosin alpha 1. I'd have to say thymosin alpha because immunity. And those three things are big for me. So if I'm helping myself heal or helping myself get over an injury, boom. Weight loss effect and everything with AOD, boom. And then, for the third one, like I said, I would pick Thymosin Alpha 1 to help boost my immune system so I can stay rocking and rolling. Be able to go out and have no problems. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. What's your favorite peptide, Ahmed? Or what's your favorite peptide, guys? Let me know. Victoria Bombshell, what's going on? I hope all is well, girl. Waka, what's going on? R. King Arthur, Real Johnny Davis, Elite Torres. All right, so this Saturday, I don't know if you guys got anything going on, but we will be at the Jason Skeldon Art and Fashion Show at the Aloft Hotel Midtown. Titan Medical Center is one of the main sponsors of this great show. It's the Ugly Sweater Christmas Art Show. So if you have an ugly sweater, come out and support it. There's going to be so much cool stuff that Jason has except for this. He has snow. He has Santa coming out. He has real reindeer coming out. He has some naughty elves coming out. Titan elves are coming out. It's going to be great. All right. All we're missing is a gingerbread man and gingerbread cookies. And I'm going to try to get those too. So we'll see what's up. Victoria Bombshell said glutathione is the best. So she takes glutathione. I take glutathione. Me and Mike were just talking about, Michael Hearn earlier on the show was talking about how he loves glutathione. It is a game changer. Super antioxidant. Helps get rid of oxidative stress in the body. Helps with liver functions. We talked about non-fatty liver disease and fatty liver disease. It's going to help in either way. It's going to help protect your liver too as well. So if you're taking any supplementation or anything damaging it, this is going to help bring it back, revitalize and rejuvenate it. It's going to be great for skin. It's going to be great for a lot of different things. Boost the immune system too as well. So glutathione is definitely 100% great. Snow in South Florida. I didn't see that. Wow. That's, I don't know. Christian said that snow in South Florida. Didn't see it. I'm going to have to look at that, see what's going on.
I wonder what kind of snow parties he's talking about.
Right? Upcoming Titan sponsored events. So this year we have Jason Skeldon's event on this Saturday, and then that must be it for the end of the year. But starting off in January 21st, we have Festival of Speed at Vinoy Park in St. Petersburg. It's going to be a great, great time. Great event all the way through and through. Right in our back neck of the woods. Can't wait. Cannot wait. We're going to have all the rides there. It should be a great time. So if you guys don't have anything going on the 21st of January, come out and hang out with us at Festival of Speed at Vinoy Park. You'll see the big Titan booth and all the Titanettes and everybody out there rocking and rolling. So that should be it. I can't wait. I know you guys can't wait. Can't wait for Christmas. It's coming up. I hope you guys got all your stuff all set. If not, don't worry. You still guys got a little bit of time to get all those gifts and get everything in order. All right, guys. I think that's it. Annette said Titan Complete is great, too. That's another game changer. I take that every single day, too, Annette.
She knows her stuff.
She does know her stuff. Annette, big thumbs up to you because you are on it. All right, guys. I think that's it. I'm going to close it down. I appreciate all you guys joining for Titan Talk Tuesday, especially at this early time at 5 p.m. I'll see you guys next week for Titan Talk Tuesday. I appreciate all you guys. Love all you guys. And I'll see you then.